you're actually in the grey estate, and then there's two other areas, which is Mourneview and the hospital estate. This is you're in now the wee community garden.
How long's this been here, Johnny?
It started. It's about 4 years now. It started off from a, a lot of every year we had to get the grass cut, and we got a bit of funding there, and we had a bit of funding from Community Foundation Northern Ireland, and all these planters here, that's all you can see here, has all been built by people from this community.
Well, I had the expectation that the people would have been out this morning, but first of all, it's too cold, and maybe it's not the time of year where you do too much work, I
No,
suppose.
there's not a whole lot of even growing this time of year. You know, we do. You grow most of the year, and around about the end of September, we usually stop and clear the beds out and stuff, and and sort of replant again maybe March time.
Are you a gardener yourself?
I'm not, no.
And have you become one even incidentally?
I sort of way have
suppose?
become one, because it wasn't something that interested me ever before. But whenever we start to get into this here, I love it now, like myself. It's very tranquil up here. You just come up, and I just come up here at times and just sit.
And there's a polytunnel too, so it's you what heating the plants for growth. I mean, would you grow
I
tomatoes and that sort of thing in here, or
what we usually do, we need to go around the alley.
okay?
What we usually do is actually tomatoes and other things will grow in here. Like we're growing courgettes and things like that there in here. Because
We shouldn't really show the secret code to get in, though people will be coming up.
you've these wee
Oh,
things
it's nice
here.
and warm in here too, isn't it?
You've these wee things here, and you get people there in restaurants, who get these on their desserts.
Wow.
You'll see them. They're actually like wee gooseberries. They're actually really nice.
Right, so that's like a gooseberry then.
We decided to grow these this year, and they've gone down very well because people like them. The tomatoes go here. You'll see these are the strawberries that we took out of the bed, and they're all. What they're going to do is they're going to be repotted and put back into the beds. It's just they're left in here, to get a bit of heat in them, get a bit of acclimatized to it, and then we'll put them
I'd
back
nearly
in the
move
bed.
in here myself for the bit of heat that's in here
It
too.
is actually nice and warm in here, and
Yeah,
always is
yeah.
warm in here. The likes of courgettes and all grew on this side. When you look at this, these are like wee mini cucumbers.
Wow.
I'm not eating that now because it's been on there, but they're actually quite nice too.
Yeah, and of course the thing is to pickle them. Sometimes they can be really nice too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And all the tools and equipment over here in this kind of right hand corner. So an opportunity. Do you know what would kill me, Johnny? Would be getting down on my knees. But there are people who love doing that.
Love it. They love it. Even me, and as I said before, I'm not a gardener.
It's the cathartic thing of putting your hand through the soil. They try to encourage young people to do this because they don't really get into it, and it's
We have made
amazingly.
connections there with different organisations. The likes of the Verve and people like that there. They would maybe send people up here, for mental health. Would also, we're good connection with the local school and the likes of the Harrison Nursery, and we get them up here. We've actually built this part here. Was actually built. The story behind that is a fella called Stephen Rand from I think it's Greenwork Ireland. He's called, and he came here and he's done quite a number of courses and stuff and all here. With veterans and everybody, and he made this for us for the day of our open day, and all the people that attended the open day all took a bit of a chisel, got a chisel out of this, so it makes it a bit more authentic, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
It's maybe not homegrown, but it's home chiseled.
It's home chiseled, yeah. What we try to do is we try to encourage people to maybe grow stuff themselves, in their own gardens and stuff and all, because we think that with this cost of living crisis and stuff and all, you're maybe going to need to start growing your stuff.
It's in that methodology of creating fishermen, not creating fish and giving it to people, and
Yeah,
they make them do it themselves.
Yeah, get them do it themselves.
Yeah. Your heart's in this place. We'll hear more about what goes on inside
Yeah.
and that in a moment. But perhaps I believe there's a group that normally are out here. What are this group here to do
I know
today?
the week gardening group now. Unfortunately, we're a few down today. A few people off sick, but we have a wee gardening group here, and they come and they enjoy doing all the digging and the planting and. But when it comes to the end of round about the end of September, we'll take them inside and we'll start to do wee crafts things and.
Elizabeth, how are you doing?
Yeah.
We met before on tours and different things.
Yes.
What's this you're actually doing this morning?
Well, we're making a dish to put our earrings in whenever,
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
and so we're decorating it with foliage and spraying it. So
Had you done this sort of thing before, Elizabeth?
I have. Well, we've made wee houses and stuff like that there,
Okay.
but this is a dish.
You're also out in the garden from time to
Yes.
time too. What's that like, experience-wise?
Oh, I love the garden. In fact, they let me run it whenever the pandemic was on.
So
They
you're
just
really
gave me the key, and that was my place
wow,
to go to.
growing all sorts of stuff.
Tomatoes and strawberries. And
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just been out in the
courgettes.
and the tunnel too. We saw
Yeah.
the poly tunnel.
Yeah.
So you're in charge then.
No, I'm not in charge.
So-
I'm just handy.
Oh,
I
okay.
live nearby.
You're available. That's what you're
Uh-huh.
saying.
No, but it was a good place for me to go because I was on my own during the pandemic, and this was my wee place.
That was the benefit from a community sense. This
Yeah.
is your community.
Yeah.
Important.
But
Thank-
it's been great to have all these folk here too. So,
We're hopefully going to chat to one or two
Yeah.
of them there. Mo's working away on her piece there. We're going to just show over your shoulder here, Mo, as to what you're actually doing in the process. Isn't that beautiful now? So you put the leaves in that and then you've kind of put the stuff
Like
around.
that.
Wow, that's perfect. Just to see what it does. Lovely. Of course, I don't have earrings, so I'll not be looking one myself, but we maybe go over talk here to Michael. Michael might be someone there. What's your name, ma'am?
I'm Susan.
Susan, and you're in the process here too. What's it like doing this sort of work and dabbling in all of this?
Well, I had 2 strokes in May, and it's helped me with physio for getting power back using my hands.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm one of those myself. I had one a couple of years ago, so it's recovery from it.
Yep, it is indeed.
It can be tough.
Yep.
Getting out and meeting people.
Yep, and having good friends.
Good.
Somebody to confide in if we have any problems.
That's lovely. Continue your work
Thank
and
you.
health to recovery too. Michael.
Yes.
So where are your earrings first of all?
They're in my other dish that I made. So this is my backup dish.
And there are plenty of males who do wear earrings. I said nothing wrong with that at all, but far from it. So you've gone for a different shape here of a leaf. What's the leaf that you've used?
Oh, good question. I was told that like a minute ago. Jenny, can you remember?
geranium.
A geranium.
Oh,
yes.
a geranium,
Yes,
of course. I knew it was a geranium. I was just testing
Oh,
you.
I failed that one. I'm afraid.
What's a plant, by the way?
What's that?
What's a plant? I'm not very good at vegetation. So what has the process been like for you just this morning, for example?
Well, it was. I came in a wee bit late, so I was a wee bit behind, but I managed to catch up from all these brilliant examples that I could see, so they kept me right, and I'm in a good group who look after me very well, I have to say, and make sure I get on okay.
Call me observational here. Call me obvious. You're a bit younger than most of the rest of the group.
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm basically was it
before
what-
your time?
how do you come to the group like this,
So-
and why do you want to come?
Yes, so I am the associate pastor down in Lurgan. So I come along. I feel it's really important to be part of the community, be part of your local community, and so this is one of the ways that I come and engage and meet people from Mourneview, Grey Estate, and just to get to know people and what's happening on the ground and things like
Oh,
that.
that's cool. That's cool. And you're getting to feel and be the person who does the things. Because it's all right to talk about it, but if you're not in and doing it, you're not. It gives you that extra dimension too.
Well, that's
doesn't
it, and I think the most important thing is people, and spending time with people. So. You certainly get some characters down in the group.
So this lovely lady beside you here. What's your first name?
Betty.
Do you mind being called a character?
What are you referring to me, Michael?
That's what's called stirring the pot. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
How does this experience speak to you? What does it mean to you being involved in all of this, the gardening and all the rest?
It has been brilliant. It has. I've made lots of friends. I get a lovely cup of tea. Wow. So we do. We do lots of talking. No, we do. And it's just good for your well-being to be out among people. So it is.
That's lovely. Thank you. Can we have a look at your earrings? See if they'll fit in those ones will fairly fit in that. That's
Oh yes, that's no bother.
that's useful. Thank you very much. Lovely.
Thank
Look,
you.
look, just to look. It looks as if you got a bit of cheese with your. Is that what actually is that you have there?
That's a wee sponge that we put the paint on with. We dab that into the paint and then just dab it all round.
Lovely.
Oh, it is.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.